Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024, and we are back for another podcast episode. You guys, I cannot believe that it is already September. This year has just been flying by, and it's just so surreal to me that we are like 2/3 of the way through the year already. Like, can you guys believe that? But anyway, September. These last couple weeks, I don't really think anything super exciting has stood out other than just hanging out with Cole and my family and all that stuff. Had a busy weekend. Cole and I went looking around at a couple shops on Friday night to get ideas of small things that we will need for our house. Saturday night we went to a cookout at one of his friend's parents' place. His friend and his wife were in town and we're having a cookout for his wife's birthday, and so we went there and hung out for a few hours there. And then Sunday we drove up to what was supposed to be a hot balloon festival, an hour or so away, but weather rained it out, so we just went and ate at a restaurant up in that area, then drove back. So, like, it was raining a lot Sunday, and I'm glad because we hadn't had rain in probably over a month. But at the same time, I wanted to see some hot air balloons. But you win some, you lose some. We still enjoyed the evening, so. Then yesterday was Labor Day, and my family just kind of did nothing. We weren't in the mood to really do anything. So, we enjoyed that. But this Saturday is going to be fun. I'm going with Cole and his dad and brother down to Auburn, Alabama to watch the Auburn and California Golden Bears game. It will be very interesting. We will be sitting on, according to Cole, it is the wrong side of the stadium. According to me, it is the right side because that's the way the marching band will be facing. But we are expecting it to be a pretty good game. Both teams won their games this last week. Auburn by a far larger margin than the Golden Bears won theirs. So hopefully we get a good show. I will be taking a project with me. Stadium has a clear bag policy, and I know it is an MLB bag, but I don't want to carry my giant clear tote bag I took last year. That got really heavy, really quick, and my project and my wallet will fit in here perfectly fine. But I'm going to be working on a Tunisian shawl design this time. But I'm taking what I have left from my Madeline Tosh yarn that I used to make my Daphne cocoon cardigan last year. So I have that, and I have my Denise Tunisian crochet hook in size 3.75 millimeter, and a good bit of this cording. So hopefully I probably will not need all of that extra length on it, but I'm taking it just in case. But Cole's dad has the best reaction to me crocheting at football games. He just thinks it's absolutely hilarious and just laughs every time he talks about it. But for Cole and him, it's pretty exciting, the entire process of it. For me, the lengthy timeouts bore me, so I need something to focus on. So, but for all of you wonderful crocheters or knitters out there, do you guys take any projects to sports games like this? If you do, what is it that you usually work on, or what's your favorite thing that you've worked on at a game? So, last year I started my DK weight scrappy blanket idea. I ended up ripping it completely out the next day because I was not happy with what I had done, but it was the basis for that. And when we went to the Red Sox Braves game back in May, I started on my fingering weight version of the holiday candy shawl. So that's what I've done so far, and now I'm going to be working on a tuition project. But you know, at least I have fun at them. So I believe that's all I have to gab about this time. I don't have any finished objects, but let's talk about some whips. Since I already mentioned it this time, well, since I already mentioned it, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my fingering weight version of my holiday candy shawl. It has gotten pretty big. It definitely will not fit in camera anymore. But I am on color 16 now. It is another lovely blue. It is kind of similar to this blue that I did earlier, but a bit lighter in tone. But I am at 177 rows, which is 180 stitches in the row. The length of it across the top is at 36 inches, so 3 feet across right now, and then the depth of it is 30 3/4 inches. So it is getting quite big. It'll be nice and large and cozy once I'm done with it. So color 16, I have 8 more colors to go. I do have some more already wound. So that's 3 more right here. So 17, 18, 19. So then I have 5 more to wind after this. I don't have them all wound at the moment because it is barely fitting in the bag, but we are getting there, and I have quite the collection of scraps to add to my fingering weight scrappy blanket afterwards. But I am still very happy with how it is going so far. I've started another section of the ribbed post stitches, and so right now I'm also at about 6 rows for the color. I might be moving color 16 down to 5. I've not done the math on it yet, but it is still getting quite a good size, and I'm already looking forward to finishing it, blocking it, and getting photos ready for it to get it all ready for you guys. But that's it for this project. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. You guys recognize this bag? This is my 2023 Disney Attraction Club blanket, and she is all seamed together. Like, give me a minute and we'll see if I can show all of her to you. Not quite. But she is pretty much as tall, almost as tall as me, and I am 5'2". So she's a big blanket, but I did manage to get it all seamed together, and I'm very happy about that. I am going to have to steam block it afterwards, because even though I said last time I was going to be sewing the squares together with a single crochet join, I ended up doing a slip stitch join, but it still bunches up at the seams right now, so I'm gonna have to steam block it to soften it all up. But I am very happy with how this turned out. I did have to sew it all together twice, because the first time I majorly messed up. I ended up sewing them together so it was all backwards. So this top left corner is the January square, and this top right corner is the March square. I ended up sewing them together so that it was all flipped. So the top left ended up being March, and the top right ended up being January. And so I had to redo the whole thing because all of them were backwards except for the middle of it. So I had to rip it all out and redo it. Thankfully, I am the type of person that will weave in ends but not snip them until I am completely done. So I did not have to waste any yarn, and I did not have to redo anything other than the seaming from having to rip them all out. But I am now working on the border for the blanket. I am currently doing extended single crochets for my border. This right here is round 1 of the blanket border, and these right here are the squares border. So I am not too far onto working on the border, and I'm still undecided on if I'm just going to leave it a completely straight border, or if I am going to, for the last round, do some scalloping on the border to make it a little fancier. But I still have time to do it. I am anticipating doing about 3 rounds of the extended single crochet. But this is what is left of skein 3 after all the bordering and the joining of the squares, and I still have a whole other skein of this yarn. And remember, these squares are all Fangirl Fibers 2023 Disney Attraction Club yarn. The border color is Antique Lace from Madeline Tosh in their Tosh DK. So I am still very happy with how this is turning out, and I am so excited to see what it'll all look like completely finished. I have been typing up the pattern as I am working on it, and I will be putting it on my blog for free, as well as having a purchasable PDF version of it. But until then, you can check out all the stuff I have on my blog right now in the link down below. Alright, last thing, I have started on my Bumblebee bag to take to the Chattanooga Comic Con next month. And this is what I have so far. It is not much. I have just been working on it when I feel like it at the moment, because I've still got plenty of time. It's not until the end of October. But this is the insert for the bottom of the bag, and this piece will be the bottom of the bag. So the insert is to add stability to the bag, for all of the weight that'll be on the bottom of it. And once this one is on round 14, it is on round 9 at the moment, I will be sewing this on top of it, and then I will be continuing to work up. So it has not much right now, but it will be very soon, I promise. I'm also very excited because Cole and I are going to be cosplaying. This will be our first time cosplaying for one of the cons. I am going to be going as Saber from Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, and Cole is going as Archer from Fate Unlimited Blade Works, and I'm very excited about that. I'm almost done with watching Unlimited Blade Works. Still got a few more episodes on that, but they are, in my opinion, some of the best servants from the show. Although I still do like Archer from Fate Zero too, just because of his snark. I don't know why, but his snark just makes me like him, even though he is not morally the best character there is. But have you guys ever watched any of the Fate shows? Let me know. I love talking about it. But that is it for my whips. A little bit of stash enhancement. So I don't have my Disney Attraction Club for August yet. That'll be here probably in the next week, so you'll see it in the next episode. But I did get new yarn for the Bumblebee bag. It is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn solids. This is worsted weight, color 330 or yellow. That is the main color for the bag. And then I also have this one. This is color 201 Graybeard. Same yarn. I love this yarn solid, worsted weight. Bumblebee also has some light blue in them, but I still have plenty from the Optimus Prime bag. So this is just the light blue color from I Love This Yarn Solid. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry it's a bit of a shorter one, but I've been mainly working on that blanket. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Give this video a like, and feel free, please subscribe. We are almost at 200 subscribers, which is just way more than I ever thought I would have on here, you guys. But thank you all for watching, and until next time, happy crocheting!